Welcome to Minneapolis High School basketball here on 910KNA.com, as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8 in Minneapolis, as the Minneapolis Lady Lions and the Ellsworth Lady Bearcats getting ready to do battle tonight for the second time, as we played them early in league play, and we are meeting them again tonight on our home floor as the Minneapolis Lady Lions coming in at 7-0. And Dale, you sent me an email today, first time they're ranked in the state.
Yes, this year, and I can't remember if they were ranked a few years back or not, but it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Ranked before, yeah.
So
number 10.
Ranked number 10, according to the Salina Journal. Is that the ranking?
Kansas Basketball Coaches Association.
Kansas Basketball Coaches. So the Lady Lions coming in ranked number 10, Dale, and pretty exciting, 7-0 mark, and they've got a good chance tonight to increase on that. They had a big victory against them the first time. You can't overlook any league play, but you got to come out and you got to finish the game and finish hard, and they did that the first time they played it.
Tied for number 1 in the league with Beloit, I believe, and a win tonight will set us up with a big pivotal match next Friday night.
This Friday, yeah.
Well, you definitely have to take care of business at home. This is round 2 for Minneapolis against Ellsworth. Minneapolis handled them fairly easily at Ellsworth early in the year, 62 to 25 or so, but that's many games ago. Ellsworth has improved, so has Minneapolis. So I look for a little better contest here tonight, but Minneapolis surely should prevail, but they need to stay sharp and limit the turnovers through this contest.
You're looking at a 7-0 team against an 0-7 team, guys.
An 0-7 team, yeah.
So. But, as you say, you never know. So
yeah, Scott,
come out and play the game.
Yeah, Scott mentioned you always take the league competition pretty seriously, and Minneapolis needs to do that here tonight. Just keep from maybe having somebody slip up and get them.
Exactly. Minneapolis Lady Lions, as you guys have already stated, 7-0. You said Ellsworth's 0-7.
Yes.
Dale? Mm-hmm. So 0-7, and you know how big would that be for them to come in and
well, they have nothing to lose, and that's
exactly.
for sure, and that's motivation for them, and we might take them pretty lightly, and it could be a contest.
Yeah,
we
and
don't want that to happen.
You can't overlook anybody in any basketball game, especially not in league play. But the Lady Lions coming in tonight will take on the Ellsworth Bearcats here in about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Dale, do you have any stats for us?
Well, you know, I had them all written out, and I walked off and left them at home, but the Bearcats are 0-3 in the league, 0-7 overall. Lions are 7-0 and 4-0 in the league. The Bearcats hold an overall advantage, I think, by 5 games over the Lions in the series.
Well, while we got a minute, Dale, I know Scott and I were a little bit surprised at the game at Ellsworth, the boys, when we went down there. They do field quite an impressive team with 6'6", 6'5", and 6'4" up front.
A great guard.
Yeah, and a great guard that just really torched us for a Glazer kid, went for 23. So I know Coach Shoup will have his eye on him through the night, but they're dangerous.
They're dangerous. They have not had much success in the league either. They are, I think, 3-4 overall and 0-3 in the league. So,
and that's a team I thought would really would be a completely different look.
Yeah. So, who knows? You can't count them out. That's
absolutely not.
Yeah, on paper they look a lot better than what was. But Minneapolis did have some trouble with them, and as you mentioned, Scott, with a good guard like Glazer, they're usually in about every ball game.
Exactly. And if I remember, I see in the box score for the Beloit game, they were close to that Beloit game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I think it was maybe double overtime or something.
So it was, yeah. So anyway, but the game at hand tonight is the girls matchup as we get ready for the girls matchup with the Ellsworth Lady Bearcats as they are in their home or traveling red. Minneapolis Lady Lions in their home white. Looks like we will have the girls choir singing the national anthem. So we will pause for the national anthem. Let you listen along with us.
Minneapolis High School Concert Choir Ladies, directed by Miss Sarah Hockey. Let's keep in mind in our thoughts our servicemen and women who are protecting our
Nice job by our ladies group there. That about probably 25 girls out there singing.
That was some kind of good.
Did a nice job out there.
Could you turn the gain up just a tad?
Turn which one now?
The last one, the very last one on the right. Testing 1, 2.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you very well.
Can't hear me at the start.
Well,
There we go.
I can if you turn. If you have your.
I was concerned about hearing you well.
Okay. So we're about ready to get started. We'll get the starting lineups here as for the Ellsworth Lady Bearcats. And Mike, I'll let you take care of that.
All right, Brittany Murrow, a guard for Ellsworth, and Ashley Macy for Minneapolis. Number 4 will be Mackenzie Cranston, 5'11 senior. Murrow also a senior, 5'8. Cranston will match up against Connor Fulton for Minneapolis. And they do start a freshman here tonight. And it's Cassie Landon
Fulton averages 7 points a game.
for Minneapolis. Shay Shoemaker gets the nod. Senior leader for Minneapolis, averaging right at
18 points.
18 points a ball game. Madison Connolly, 5'11 junior, will play the post for Ellsworth. Minneapolis will counter with Kelsey Page.
9 points a game.
Dale, we're having a real hard time hearing you, buddy.
9 points a game.
Thank you,
There
buddy.
we go. Karis Roddy, another senior, number 23, 5'7", will be matched up against Allie Steinbrock.
Steinbrock averages 5 points a game.
So for Minneapolis, we have Steinbrock, Page, and Shoemaker, Fulton, and Macy. For Ellsworth, Roddy, Conley, Landon, Cranston, and Merrill.
So Minneapolis Lady Lions and the Ellsworth Lady Bearcats getting ready to do action here, and it's a different look. I don't remember seeing the freshmen start for them the first time we met.
Now I have Buttonbrock in there, but Roddy was in there, and Landon. Well, they went pretty deep on their bench, so coach has inserted Cassie Landon, 5'4" freshman. Let's bring a little bit more energy to the club.
Had 5 points the first time when we met. So
Ellsworth is lining up to gain the tip here. Shoemaker will jump center for Minneapolis. Conley for Ellsworth. Lady Bearcats. And we'll see if we can't get the tip there. No, Ellsworth controls the tip. Minneapolis. Zone defense. 2-3 zone for Minneapolis. Little different twist for the Lady Lions, typically in a man defense. Starting out here in a 2-3 zone. Long shot from the outside, no good, and the rebound is controlled by Steinbrock. Nice job by Allie to box out. On the defensive end, Shoemaker baseline drive, no good. Fulton with the rebound and stick back on the backside as Shoemaker got a little bit behind the backboard and didn't have a very good angle.
let's call that a pass. How's that?
There's a long pass down to the freshman, layup good.
Guess I better work on my scorebook here.
Over the top, the pass goes, and now we have numbers. If we can get it to her, and we do. Steinbrock's shot is good. So both teams up tempo right here. And Minneapolis with that patented 2-2-1. Trapping full court pressure. Long shot is good by Cranston, and Ellsworth shooting well from the outside. Shoemaker on the right wing drives in, tries to dish it off to Steinbrock, and it's intercepted by Conley. And that pass goes out of bounds. It was off the freshman, but Page came over to try and gain advantage. It goes off her hand, and it will be Ellsworth ball. 4-4 here in the early going. Spotty to play it in to Merrill. Now left wing. Back to Merrill. 2-3 zone. Minneapolis long shot from the outside. It was a brick. And Steinbrock with another rebound from Minneapolis.
Very flat three-pointer by Ellsworth right there, but off the front of the rim.
No arch at all on that shot off the front of the rim, as Scott mentioned. Got to have a little bit of, and I think Ellsworth is in, man-to-man defense for Ellsworth. Now Page, dribble drive, down the lane she goes, layup.
Open invitation for Kelsey Page.
Yes, it was.
Nice to see Kelsey hit one early to start with, and as she gets the dribble penetration for the bucket.
And Ellsworth doing a pretty good job against the pressure. That was a walk, but no call. Switched pivot feet. Out front it goes. Murrell with the ball. Sets the offense. Conley left wing, back to Murrell. We're out front. Spotty gets it inside to Cranston. Looks for a cutter, and Connor Fulton is right in front of the cutter. Now we have numbers. Layup no good by Fulton. The rebound and stick back by Page is no good, but she is fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. First team foul on Ellsworth. And that's Conley's first foul, the post. 5'11" junior. First throw on its way, no good. Off the heel of the rim, no good. And she'll get the second one. Minneapolis leading 6-4 here. First quarter action. Ellsworth Lady Bearcats in town. Second throw is good. Nice arch on that shot. Found nothing but the bottom of the net. Merrill back to Spotty. Now the freshman throws it away because Steinbach jumped right in front of the passing lane, and Minneapolis whipped the ball. There's a travel. Shoemaker tried to get in rhythm on her three-point look from beyond the arc. It would have counted. Traveling is the call. She'll have to put the ball on the floor to move both feet. Cranston back to Conley, and the post brings it down. 5'11" junior gets it on the left wing to Merrill, and Merrill sets the offense. Now the freshman baseline drive. Shot up, no good. And Steinbach with another rebound for Minneapolis, doing a good job on the defensive glass. Macy out front. And it's a matchup 2-3 zone now. No, they're still man-to-man. Inside it goes. Steinbach shot, no good. Fulton.
Nice job.
Had a hand on it, but it's tipped out of there by Spotty, and Fulton had the hand on it last as it goes out of bounds.
Nice job by Shoemaker to see Allie posting up down there. Had the open look, and a great inlet pass, just couldn't quite finish.
7-4 Minneapolis here, first quarter action. Minneapolis still applying the pressure. Ellsworth doing a pretty good job breaking the pressure. Burning in and throws it away as the freshman can't handle the pass. Landed down the left side of the court. And we'll play it in to Macy. Burning in for the Lady Cats. It's a man-to-man. There we go. Now we've got our motion offense going. We thought we were looking at a 2-3 zone, but now the girls are on the same page. Looking inside. Macy from the outside off the, Steinbach with another rebound. And she has at least 4 rebounds here in the early going. And a reach-in foul is called on Macy. Her first, Minneapolis' first team foul. They'll play it in right over here in front of us, Foddy, to play it in. Long pass down the court, they just threw it away. They couldn't get Merrill over the top, and it goes out of bounds, and they'll play it right back in here where it never did find the court. Buttonbach in, and Spotty out. Fulton plays it in to Macy in the backcourt. Guarded by Landon now. Motion offense for Minneapolis. Page, left wing, Shoemaker, long shot, no good.
Great rebound by Connor, just couldn't finish it.
Came down on top the Lady Bearcats' head and bounced right back up in the air. Now we're all the way in for a layup. Shoemaker misses it. And Fulton has the rebound for that. The kickback goes up. Array. Yeah, what a block.
Great block by Allie Steinbach right there.
We have numbers now. Page is there. Shot good. Boy, all she had time to do was grab it and shoot, and it was up and in. What a play by Steinbach at the other end, Scott.
Allie had a great block and then turns around and just the ability to come down with, there's the tie-up. But go back to that block for a second. Allie one-on-one pressure down low, and she just got up there and got a great block.
Tremendous block, one hand, got all ball. Now Minneapolis substitutes Baker, Walker, Crossan, and Gregg. And as we noticed the other night, this four, there's just not much let up. They play great too.
They play great, they do.
Gregg on the left wing looking inside, still a man-to-man defense. Crossan out front looking for a cutter, gets it to Shoemaker. And the paint turnaround shot, no good. And Bettenbrock comes out with that ball. Minneapolis continues with the press. There's a tip by Shoemaker. Walker picks it up. Now Shoemaker, scoop shot. It's good. 30-second timeout called by the Ellsworth coach. She would like to talk about things as Minneapolis doing some damage with this press.
9-0 run real quick here as the Lady Lions go on that big run right there as it was tied up at 4. Lady Lions come out with some pressure. We've seen it throughout the year when they put a little pressure on and it pays dividends.
And you know, if they do get it down the court, Minneapolis has just been overplaying down there. Steinbach's controlled the glass down on the defensive end. Had a really super block down there too. And Minneapolis all of a sudden with a 9-point lead. Ellsworth will play it in over here. No, they'll play it in at the full length of the court to go. Bettenbrock.
13-4 is the score. 2:46 to go in the quarter.
Gets it into Landon. Now Merrill. That's tipped by Shoemaker to go out of bounds as the cross-court pass to Conley just was not quick enough. Shoemaker jumps the lane and tips it out of bounds. Bettenbrock play it in. Goes over the top to Merrill. Her pass is intercepted by Shoemaker. Gets it off to Gregg. Jump shot no good, and Merrill clears the board for Ellsworth. Gets it off to Brenning, and the reach-in foul on Gregg. Her first, Minneapolis' second personal foul.
Foul is whistled on number 15, Kylie Gregg. Her first.
Bettenbrock to play it in, and Lady Cats are still trying to get this ball down the court. And they do. Clear the timeline, get it off to Brenning. Down the lane she goes. That was a walk. And that's a good call. Got the ball in deep in the paint. Brenning put the ball on the floor, took one extra step. And Cranston back in. She will give Conley a break. And Ellsworth with a little pressure of their own. And we break it. What a pass.
Oh, that was a beautiful pass. Beautiful pass by Shea Shoemaker. That threaded a needle.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
That wasn't much of a needle to thread. So
Gregg just could not find the handle. Now Walker has it, throws it away. And he's going to have to call a foul on Walker as Bettenbrock falls down.
Yeah, that's a good call by the official.
Yeah.
So.
He knew it and we knew it, so he just backed up, called the foul. Bailey Walker's first foul. Minneapolis' third team foul.
I don't know that he would have called it if the ball hadn't gone out of bounds.
Cranston down the right-hand side on the right wing, looking for a cutter. Gets it on the right wing to Muro, back out front to Bettenbrock. Down the lane, the freshman goes, has the ball stripped by Gregg. Long shot by Muro, off the glass, no good. Baker clears the board for Minneapolis. Now Shoemaker on the move gets, what a pass to Crossan.
Man, that was another beautiful pass as Crossan finishes down low. But talk about some needles being threaded tonight by Shea Shoemaker.
Shoemaker finds the court wide open and has hit her teammates 2 times in a row down there. This time Crossan's able to get a hold of that ball up for a little 2-footer on the baseline, and Minneapolis with an 11-point lead. Cranston, left wing, Landon, baseline drive shot, no good, and Baker with another board on the backside. Gregg wasn't quite ready for that pass, and Kylie might have twisted an ankle.
And
Kylie's
in some pain.
Yep.
1:08 to go in the quarter.
Connor Fulton will check in for Kylie Gregg.
Don't like to see that. Gregg hopped at one leg all the way across the court. Evidently.
Didn't see who scored for Ellsworth. Was that Cranston? Who scored for them? Remember?
Yes, it was Cranston. Out front, Baker. Now Connor Fulton back out front to Baker. Dribble drive is shut down by Buttonbrock. Nice pass to Fulton.
Beautiful pass.
Little give and go there.
We've seen some beautiful passes tonight, guys, and that one was dished out by Riley Baker. And just some beautiful passes.
Should have been off her foot. I think Merrill had the last touch. Shoemaker pounds it off Merrill's foot. It goes out of bounds to Minneapolis. 17-16 Minneapolis.
17-6.
Excuse me. You're right. 17-6 Minneapolis. Fulton three-pointer on its way off the rim, no good. And Ellsworth has the rebound, gets it off to Cranston. Number 11 in the lineup, that's Cravens. First time tonight. Buttonbrock sets the offense. Minneapolis still in a 2-3 zone. And that's saved by Fulton, gets it off to Page. We ran out of time. Just about got it there in time, and that's the way the first quarter will end. Minneapolis with a 11-point lead, leading Lady Bearcats 17-6. We'll be back with the second quarter action here in just a minute.
Ada Grain is proud to be a sponsor of Lion Sports and hope that the boys and girls have a successful season. Ada Grain believes that sports and a quality education go hand in hand, building strong bodies and minds.
Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions this season. They're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum and athletics. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Salina, and Wamego. Member FDIC.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as Lady Lions have the 17-6 lead over the Bearcats at the end of one. As back on the floor, the starting lineups for the Lady Lions: Connor Fulton, Shea Shoemaker, Kelsey Page, Ashlyn Macy, and Allie Steinbrock.
Well, Minneapolis is doing it on the defensive end, doing a pretty good job tying up that Lady Bearcat offense. They're having trouble getting a good look. 2-3 zone by Minneapolis, and we're pressuring the ball wherever it may be. Matchup zone. Ellsworth throwing it around the perimeter, looking inside. There is nothing there. Dribble drive to the baseline. She's caught right there, and Page ties her up. Possession arrow to Minneapolis. As Cravens gets in a little bit too deep, and the tie-up by Minneapolis. Macy back in for Minneapolis. Fulton left wing with the ball. Man-to-man defense here by the Lady Bearcats. Steinbrock. It's the way Minneapolis started the game. Shoemaker out front. Had Fulton for a minute, and in the passes she's been cutting loose. She's got another layup, though. And Coach Weatherman would like to point out one little deal on that offensive play right there. Minneapolis got the layup, but I think he's wanting to make a point about something in the rotation there on the motion offense.
Yeah, something that he saw that he didn't like, that he wanted to correct. Hey, you got the lead. Let's take it. Let's correct it, and let's get it to work the next time down.
19-6, Minneapolis with the lead and still with the 2-2-1 full court pressure. And as I remember at Ellsworth, they kept it on pretty late.
Yep.
Cravens with the ball. Behind the back dribble, and she's intercepted by Page.
Travel on Kelsey Page after she gets the steal.
Well, usually if you don't try to get up, they don't call that travel unless you roll over. Evidently, she has to. There's a tip by Steinbrock. Gets it off to Macy. Not a backcourt infraction. Shoemaker did not have possession in the front court. Pivot foot, and the ball was still in the backcourt. Macy out front. Gets it off to Page. Just a little different look here as Minneapolis getting it in deep. Fulton with a shot in close, rimming off. And Bettenbrock with the rebound, and Page has her on the arm. Is that Kelsey's first?
First that I've got it. Second. So I missed one earlier.
Page's second foul, and I can't see what they're doing to Greg down there, whether it was an ankle or a knee or...
Looked like an ankle, but it looked like she was walking on it, so.
Overpass. Cranston cannot handle it. Pass down the court. Shoemaker layup. Good.
Great job by Allie Steinbrock. And then another steal right there.
Steinbrock with a all-world effort down on the defensive end has been in the right place at the right time. Fulton walks. Has to drag the pivot foot just a little bit.
Yeah, it had to be close.
Into the game for Ellsworth, number 12, Cassie Landon. Also checking in, number 5, Abby Habiger.
Ellsworth gets in number 5 and number 12.
Habiger and Landon back in. Macy sticks her arm right in the defense there, tips it out of bounds. It will remain with Ellsworth. 2-2-1. Zone trap. Conley gets it off to Landon. Her pass is intercepted by Shoemaker. Back to Macy. Shot no good. And Bettenbrock has the rebound. And Macy has the foul. That'll be Ashland's second foul too, I believe.
Yep.
And that's Minneapolis' 5th team foul. 21-6. Minneapolis with a comfortable 15-point lead. Conley right wing. Skip pass to Landon. Tried for the shot, but it was blocked by Shoemaker. And it will be Lady Cats' ball to play in under their own bucket here. Long shot by Cravens. That ball was tipped out there by Fulton as she was backpedaling, lost her balance. I thought they might have got her with a foul.
That's what I kind of
Long
wanted first.
shot. Off the rim, no good. Now Macy takes a long carom all the way in. Layup, no good. Fulton rescues it back to Shoemaker. Out front it goes. Page, dribble drive. Down the lane she goes. Shot off the glass, rimming out. And Steinbrock right there again. Stop.
Allie quickly put that right back up. Got the rebound, put it right back up. Nice job by Allie Steinbrock.
She has been in the right spot at the right time. Shoemaker steps in front of that pass. Gets it off to Page. Layup on the left-hand side is good. And full timeout is being requested by the Ellsworth coach and granted. And we'll take one too, Minneapolis.
25-6.
Nice run there.
Nice run. Nice run. We'll take a break. You're listening to 910canada.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Farm Bureau's wide range of insurance and financial products help protect what's most important, your family, auto, home, and other possessions. Call your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Minneapolis, George Dressy. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. 25-6, Lady Lions with the lead.
Well, Scott, the 10th ranked team in the state in 3A, you expect them to keep the hammer down. And playing an 0-7 team, you'd think they ought to be ahead 20 anyway at halftime. Minneapolis with another reach-in foul.
Connor Fulton with the reach-in. That's her first 16 foul.
Next foul, Ellsworth will be shooting 1-1. Long shot from the outside, no good. And Fulton has the rebound, gets it off to Macy. We have numbers.
Oh, nice pass.
On the other side, it's up and in. Nice pass by Ashlyn Macy, and we go three-quarter court with our trap now. Ellsworth gets it across. Bettenbrock back to Landon. Now Cravens finds Conley left wing. Bruning tries to pivot. Has the ball stripped from her. And Fulton picks it up. I don't know who dribbled that last. It could have been a double dribble.
I was a little nervous about that one.
Fulton clear out on top, directing traffic for the Lady Lions. Gets a pick from Steinbrock now. Wow.
Not
You
sure.
see her run Shoemaker clear out of bounds. Abiger shot up and in by Conley.
That's their first point since this is at the 3:37 mark. That's their first points since about the 6-minute mark in this first quarter.
Over the top pass is just off the fingertips of Valley Steinbrock and picked up by Landon. Cravens off to Landon, right wing. Entry pass over the top of the outstretched arm of Bettenbrock. And Ellsworth will wholesale substitute, 5 for 5. And Minneapolis does the same thing, except for Shoemaker. He leaves Shoe in. Baker to play it in. Walker, Gregg back in. Evidently the ankle is okay.
Got a brace on.
Left wing, Walker's passed it. Crossan tipped out of there, and Walker recovers. Now Shoemaker, spin move. Back to Bailey Walker, baseline drive. All the way in she goes. Shot over the rim, no good.
Foul called on
Crossan.
Crossan. I don't know which freshman that is, number 1.
Bruning will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-1. Free throw, good. Rims in.
Well, does she look 5'9" or 5'8" to you, Scott?
Yeah, that's a good. I tried that one. She makes them both.
He gets them both.
Have to listen to Denny. See what he says.
Walker back to Shoemaker. Now right wing, Gregg. Tiley back in after rolling the ankle. Shoemaker another walk. She's going to have to get into rhythm by putting that ball on the floor. I know what she's wanting to feel before she cuts loose for that shot, and she's just taking the extra step. Right wing, that ball is hammered off her knee. Now back to Shoemaker. She has a layup. She misses it. Scoop shot off the glass too hard. And Bruning has the rebound for the Lady Cats.
She felt some pressure coming at her and just couldn't quite finish it. That's the trouble.
Bell got in a little bit too deep with the ball and could not get stopped, and traveling is the call. 27-10. Gregg to Shoemaker. Ellsworth not able to get back. Minneapolis is able to have numbers. There you go. Nice off her head, no good. Bruning, and Crossan has the rebound and stick back. Shoemaker's shot looked really good there, just barely off the front of the rim. She does get a hand on it, so does Baker, but it goes out of bounds as the pass from Podlemna, I believe, is the name. Lady Cats to play it in. Cranston in the backcourt. Gets it off to Bruning. Her pass is tipped, and we got a foul.
Nope, a walk. They called her for a travel.
That's because
she was shoved, but
I won't say that. I'll get in trouble for that. Conley back in. Bruning out for the Lady Cats. 2 minutes left in the first half. Getting a little sloppy here. Long shot is good. Long two-pointer by Conley. Now, Ellsworth with a little bit of a full court pressure of their own. Baker out front to Shoemaker. Man-to-man defense here by the Lady Cats. Crossing out front. Motion offense from Minneapolis. Gregg, jump shot. Good. Rimmed in. Kylie Gregg with a nice 12-foot jump shot. That was a nice shot. Almost a walk. And she's tied up. Jordan Bell showed the ball to Shoemaker one too many times, and Shea ties her up.
Substitution for Minneapolis.
And she gets a little bit of a breather as Connor Fulton comes in for Shoemaker. Choice in the back court. Gets it off on the left wing to Cranston. Her pass is a laser down under, and the shot up and in by Williams. And Walker loses control, I believe.
So is it Williams or Padilla?
I'm going to go with Williams. It's easier to pass. 2-3 here by Minneapolis. Out front to Conley. Long shot. Looks good. Off front of the rim, no good. And Walker has the board for Minneapolis. Ellsworth gets back on defense. Fulton lines up a three ball. No good. And Walker comes out of there with that rebound. And Fulton resets the offense with 45 seconds to shoot here in the first half. Gregg's directing traffic. Crossan jumps out for the pass. Now Walker. Dribble drive. And 3 seconds is the call. Turnover, Minneapolis, and we haven't had too many here in the first half. They've done a very good job limiting turnovers. Oh. One step too many by Jordan Bell. Fulton to throw it in to Walker. 25 seconds left, first half action. Ellsworth has played more aggressive here in the second quarter on the defensive end. Out front to Crossan. Right wing, Walker. Looking for Fulton, has her in the paint, shot up, no good, and she is fouled. She will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, and that's a foul on Cranston. Just her first and Ellsworth's second team foul. Free throw, good. Connor Fulton.
32-14, Lady Lions with the lead here.
So we'll try and get it to a 19-point lead. No, off the rim, no good. Conley has the ball and the welts. Long shot, no good, and Baker flips that board around as the first half ends. Ellsworth trailing by 18. Minneapolis still done a pretty good job taking care of the ball. We, with our up-tempo fast breaks, we're able to get down the court and beat them back about every time we want to.
Exactly. Good effort by the Minneapolis Lady Lions with the lead, 32-14 at the half. We will go ahead and take a break. You're listening to 910candidate.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
And catching it in full stride and putting her up and in.
Yeah, she had just an overall, and one of the little notes I made was I put passing a plus. Some great passes in the first half by not only Allie Steinbrock, but Shea Shoemaker, Ashlyn Macy, just numerous girls getting in the mix of dishing out some great assists tonight. And some of the best, prettiest passes I've seen this year.
Two of the nicest passes you'll ever want to see. Shoemaker finds a teammate on the opposite side, threads the needle right through 2 or 3 opponents, and man, those are nice passes. They were right on the money. But anyway, Minneapolis out to an 18-point lead here. You just want to see them come out with some intensity to start the third quarter and build on what they've established here in the first half.
Absolutely. Ellsworth Bearcats led by number 4 Cranston with, number 4 Cranston with 4 points. Connolly with 4 points, Landon with 2, and Bruning with 2. And then Williams with 2. That's their scoring for their 14 points. For the Lady Lions, quite a few players getting in the action. Allie Steinbrock leading the way with 8 points. Kelsey Page with 7. 6 by Shea Shoemaker, 5 by Connor Fulton, 4 by J.C. Crossan, and 2 by Kylie Gregg. So great mix for the Lady Lions as they dish the ball around and get some points.
Yep. Nice scoring. A lot of people in the scoring column, and that's what Coach likes to see.
Yep. Yeah, so the Lady Lions with the lead at the half by a score of 32-14. And Dale, what are some things that the ladies are going to have to come out and do to keep the intensity up, to not overlook this team?
Well, they can't afford to overlook them. I mean, they just got to have that drive. I mean, even though they're ahead now, they have to prepare for Friday.
Yeah.
And they've got to keep sharp and honing their skills. They can't get sloppy. And so they've got to remember that. And going to Beloit Friday is a big chore now.
Ellsworth did come out with a little more intensity there in the second quarter of their own, and played pretty tough there for a little bit. I was kind of surprised they started to lay down and go away in the first quarter, but Coach called a couple timeouts and got them built back up again, and actually they were playing pretty good towards the end of the second quarter, but Minneapolis just too strong inside.
Yeah, absolutely. And the defense not only strong on the inside, but the full court press once again paid dividends for us in the first half.
Still doing good things with that 2-2-1 zone trap, and they try and throw over the top of Shoemaker's long arms, and she's able to get a hand on it usually. And then everyone else is quick to the ball, and they're just doing a real good job on the defensive side.
Any negatives would be the fact that we missed some bunnies underneath.
I really think that we're making Ellsworth come to us. We're really pushing the envelope there. I don't think that we've really got into a very good half-court set, and I think Coach he called a timeout to address that at one time, and just, girls, it is a man-to-man defense, get into your motion offense, run your plays, and they just really didn't get into a very good swing, just a very good half-court set on their offensive end, but it's because they were open underneath. We got the layups, and we just dribble drive all the way to the basket. So I think he would like to see him set it up and run through the play and look for that really good shot.
See what offense they can run and get in the mix. So we're about 40 seconds away from the start of the second half, and Mike will have the call for the second half as well, and I'll see what I can do to keep some stats as Minneapolis Lady Lions trying to come to an 8-0 start to this ball.
Wow.
I know.
That's impressive.
Very much so. And the deeper we get, the more exciting it gets.
Yes, so. It is. And Minneapolis now ranked 10th in the state. The girls are looking forward to the big matchup this next Friday against the Beloit Lady Trojans. Now, Minneapolis to start the second half here. Possession arrow to the Lady Lions. Out front to Steinbrock. Puts it on the floor, and she is fouled, I think, by Conley. No. Yes, it is on Conley. And Steinbrock will go to the free throw line to shoot two.
Pretty impressed with Allie's foot movement here in this game. She's
pretty good free throw shooter, as I remember.
She used to, I think.
Rimming out.
Dale, I agree with you. Just she's had a great performance tonight. And has really overall done very well.
Second throw on its way, no good. It wouldn't have counted if it went in. Fulton moving a little early on the lane infraction. Now Ellsworth gets it off to Cranston. That ball is intercepted by Macy. Now Fulton skipped past the other side, is tipped by Page. Now Shoemaker, jump shot no good. And Spotty comes out with the loose ball. That's tipped out there by Fulton. Now to Shoemaker, spin move. And a jump ball is called. Shoemaker tried to go up, but the defense had their hand right on the ball, so she must have went up and down with it. Bettenbrock in, Spotty out.
Totally unofficial, but 16 turnovers to 8 turnovers in the first half. So
16 turnovers the whole game isn't too bad. I think the coach would take anything between 12 and 16. There's another one for Ellsworth. So Minneapolis still doing a good job on the defensive end. Macy with the ball. Clears the timeline. Ellsworth does not have a press on, but they're still a man-to-man. Fulton jumps out for the ball. Backdoor layup, no good. And Bettenbrock comes out there with the ball and doesn't have any place to go. Earl now. Clears the timeline and throws it away. She tries to find Conley underneath. Shoemaker jumps in front of that pass. Now coast to coast. Gets it off to Fulton. No good.
Oh, Connor has missed a couple of those tonight. Just a couple of those that she's...
If we've had a problem tonight, it's been that we're passing the ball to an open shot and we can't...
Yeah, that's what I was early on. That's exactly it.
Conley picks up her third foul. 2 quick fouls here to start the second half. And Fulton, free throw, good. Connor Fulton, like she's dialed in on the free throw line there, as that free throw is money. 32-14, second throw on its way. I shouldn't have said anything. That's tipped out there by Cranston. That should be white ball. That's a good call. Yeah, I was just kind of thinking forward towards the boys game and the way Coach Shoup had mentioned when Glazer had torched us for 23 over to Ellsworth. I would be willing to bet you guys a Pepsi right now that Glazer does not get more than 15 points here tonight.
Should be another point on the board, and they haven't put that on yet. So, still waiting for that to come out.
I don't know if it's legal for us to bet over the air or not. So.
There we go.
I would be surprised if I think Coach Shoup seen him coming once. Way out front, Page lets loose the three-pointer, and
great job by Connor Fulton with the rebound. Connor did a great job of going in against 2 other players that come out with the rebound.
Just out-muscled him for the ball, and the stick back goes in. Cranston still caught in the backcourt, gets it off to Conley. Now Merrill, baseline jump shot, no good. Bettenbrock has a hand on it, Bruning. Her shot is up, no good, but she is fouled. And the foul is on Shea Shoemaker.
Her first at the line.
Bruning, free throw, rimming off. No good.
Bruning was 2 of 2 for the free throw line in the first half.
35-14, second throw on its way, it's good. 20-point lead by Minneapolis. Right wing, Shoemaker. Backdoor, Fulton, layup, good.
Connor having a great night. She's missed some buckets too, but she's had quite a few points so far tonight.
Could be more.
Doing a great job.
Bettenbrock pass over the top, and Steinbrock right there to pick up that loose ball. Now Shoemaker on the right wing. Spin move, gets it off to Page. Down the lane she goes. Passes it right back to Shoemaker, and Bettenbrock on the back of Fulton as the entry pass from Shoemaker. And Scott had mentioned earlier, we have seen some wonderful passes, and there's another one right there. About a 30-foot bounce pass right on the money. And the foul is on Bettenbrock. Now Page, long shot over the rim, no good, and Fulton has a hand on it on the opposite side, and the tie-up.
I'm laughing at the 30-foot bounce pass. It's playing a little pickup game the other day, and I tried to do that, and the ball didn't go where I wanted it to. So.
Possession arrow to Minneapolis. Fulton to play it in. Out front it goes to Page. Skip past Shoemaker. Three-pointer on its way, no good. Bruning had a hand on it. And it's tipped right back out to Macy. We reset the offense. Spin move by Shoemaker, and she is fouled. I think by Cranston.
Nope, number 4. Oh, you're right, Cranston. I'm sorry. I was thinking that was Connolly.
That's her second. And Shoemaker, about a 75% free throw shooter, rims that one in.
You're a little under there, Mike. 92%.
Where's she at?
82%.
92%.
92.
92%.
Wow.
She was 12 of 13.
There's another one. That's decent, folks. And there's a loose ball picked up by Shoemaker. Down the lane she goes. She gets all the way in, and Cravens with the push. They're going to call that on the floor, though. And we'll play it in under our basket. Shoemaker back out front to Macy. Around the horn it goes. Fulton, that's good. I could tell that was good halfway there. That thing was perfect. Three-point shot by Connor Fulton on a set play on the inbounds. There's a shot by Cranston. That's up and in. 42-17, Minneapolis, the 25-point lead here. Steinbach comes out to get the ball. Her pass is intercepted by Merle, but tipped out of there to Macy. Fulton has another look at a three and passes it up. Now Shoemaker, right wing, will take it from there and running out. Fulton. It's either Steinbach or Fulton under the board. Minneapolis doing a great job rebounding tonight, I think.
Connor really fighting hard underneath the boards and has done a great job, and they're going to get a fresh 4 in for the Lady Lions.
Fulton's first one on its way, rattles it in and out. So we have Baker, Walker, Crossan, Shoemaker, and Fulton.
Greg's getting ready to come in, but she's coming for the shooter, so.
Greg still a little gimpy. That free throw is good. Rolled that left ankle a little bit. Looked like they put another layer of tape over it at halftime. But, you know, Kylie, she's going to play. That's tipped by Greg there. I think I would prefer to see her put ice on it instead of wait. Just for the day anyway. She's going to be needed Friday, I guarantee you. Cravens. Williams and the pass back out front to Cranston.
Nice shot by Cranston there.
And that baby was dead center. 43-20 on a nice shot by Cranston.
You know, I'll tell you right now, it's exciting to see. Granted, it's going to be devastating to lose Shea Shoemaker and Connor Fulton.
Yes, it will.
But the sophomores that we have are just amazing. We've just got a great group of sophomores, and the one lone junior is Kylie a junior. Kylie's a junior. So Emma Giles and Kylie are juniors. So a great group of sophomores. So.
Ellsworth plays it in, still in the backcourt. Minneapolis still pressuring.
Great job by Baker. Crosser. Sorry.
Wow. Casey comes from across the court to intercept that one, but just could not grab the handle. Goes out of bounds to the Lady Cats. Cranston back to Merle. Left wing Landon. Minneapolis still on his own. And we got Baker with the hold down low, I believe. 2-3 zone by Minneapolis. I thought they were in a 1-3-1 when they came down. They zoned up on this inbounds play. Earl has it intercepted by Gregg, and she is fouled by Cravens. And it is a 1-1, as you could hear the ref.
Gosh, somebody did more fouls than us.
So,
and he thought it was the other team that had the fouls, but no, that is Ellsworth.
That would be typically the case, wouldn't it?
Dale's surprised. I think we all are.
it wasn't the case in the first half.
No, 17 fouls on Ellsworth. Gregg at the free throw line. Free throw no good. Cranston with the rebound. Gets it off to Cravens. Off to Williams. That's tipped out there and intercepted by Crossan. I think she's got a double dribble.
Yeah, she did.
Minneapolis with not too many turnovers here tonight as J.C. Crossan jumps in front of that pass. And Minneapolis on the move, but the double dribble is called. Cranston with the ball. Ellsworth back with the possession here. Merrill, right wing, long shot, no good. And they whistle Shoemaker for the push on the rebound. It will be Ellsworth ball. 43-20, 2:29 left. There's a nice entry pass to Cranston, but we're all over it. She turns around, puts it in. I thought she lost possession, but Minneapolis overplaying just a little bit. She spun around and put it in. Cranston's got to have most of the points here for Ellsworth.
She does.
Baker, what a nice pass from Shoemaker.
Great finish by Riley Baker, her first points of the night.
Clear out at the 5-second line and threads the needle once again. There's an interception by Shoemaker, tips it to Gregg. Left wing Shoemaker, almost a walk. Long shot, no good. And
great hustle by Crossan.
Gregg with the jump shot from the elbow. Hammers it in.
Substitution for
47-22 the score, 1:45 remaining third quarter.
Sorry about that, Dale. We get a little carried away. 47-22, as you said, and Lady Lions with the lead.
Bettenbrock back in along with Bruning for the Lady Cats. Williams in the backcourt. Gets it off to Cravens. Now Bettenbrock, Williams. Nice job getting it down the court. Lady Cats, but it goes right through the hands of Bettenbrock and out of bounds to Minneapolis. Fulton and Page come in. Kylie isn't quite 100% on that ankle.
22, Page.
Baker plays it into Walker in the backcourt, guarded by Merrill. She's pretty slick. So is Baker. Nice crossover dribble by Riley. Now we start the motion. Underneath it goes. Fulton in the paint. Shot up. No good. That just would not crawl over the rim, and Craven steps out of bounds.
Riley Baker, I've been trying to figure out where her natural position is on the floor. She's really a combination. She can dribble the ball. She plays well underneath.
Well, I don't know if you remember last year, Coach Weatherman said she's just a tremendous athlete. You know, she just has such great poise, and you're right, she's pretty versatile. She can go pretty much any direction.
Minneapolis with the happy feet on the shot, and traveling is called. Turnover to Ellsworth. Williams, left wing, gets it across the timeline all the way down to Bruning. Layup, no good. Crossan gets it off to Baker. Now Baker hands it off to Bailey Walker. Minneapolis running the motion offense. Crossan steps out for the ball. Fulton in the paint, and that's another one. Bettenbrock back in for Cravens. Merrill. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Bettenbrock has the ball and almost had a cutter on the backside, but couldn't get her to the ball quick enough. Long shot, no good.
And she stepped out of bounds. 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Cranston's hit about everything she's put up except for that one right there. 25 seconds left. 47-22. Minneapolis with a 25-point lead. Baker on the right wing gets it out to Connor Fulton. Skip pass to Bailey Walker. Baseline drive. Jump shot. No good. Did she get her hand back fast enough? She did. Tipped out there by Ellsworth. And Coach Weatherman wants play number 2.
Or inbounds number 2. I don't know. 8 seconds left.
Walker, crossover dribble, gets it off to Baker. 3 to shoot. Fulton knows it. She lets it rip from 25. Off the front of the rim, no good, and that's the way the third quarter will end. I kind of lost track of the time myself, but Connor Fulton didn't. She knew she was running out of time, had to let that shot go from well beyond the arc, just off the front of the rim, and that's the way the third quarter will end. Minneapolis with a 25-point lead, 47-22. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here in just a minute.
Ada Grain is proud to be a sponsor of Lions Sports and hope that the boys and girls have a successful season. Ada Grain believes that sports and a quality education go hand in hand, building strong bodies and minds.
Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions this season. They're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum and athletics. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Salina, and Wamego. Member FDIC.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Lady Lions will have the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Page with the ball.
Sorry, 47-22. Lady Lions with the lead.
Macy back in, bounce pass to Steinbach. Just trial the outstretched hand of Alley. Good idea, but it goes out of bounds to Ellsworth. So we have Macy, Fulton, Shoemaker, Page, and Steinbach here to start the fourth quarter. Conley, Bruning there with a shot. Got too far under, and her shot was off the bottom of the backboard. Shoemaker all the way in, layup no good. Now Merle, one-on-one. Should be a walk.
Should be a walk. Yeah.
Yep, good call, and both the referees agree on that as Merle tries to get stopped and drags the pivot foot.
I think there may have been a foul, but it was after the walk.
I think you're right. Good to see the referees talk there and kind of worked out for the best. Macy left wing, entry pass to Page. Somebody's in the lane too long, a 3-second call, and it goes right back to Ellsworth. Well, we may not get to 65, but Minneapolis still doing a good job on the defensive end, limiting the Lady Bearcats. Burning shot is partially blocked by Steinbach and picked up by Fulton. Now all the way in she goes, layup, no good. Cranston with the big board, and the foul is on Page, I believe. Kelsey Page with the reach-in foul. That's her second personal foul.
Fourth team foul.
Not too bad. Minneapolis' fourth team foul, as Dale mentioned, which is fairly unusual. We usually have them in the double bonus by now. Cranston, in the lane she goes, kicks it back out, and the pass, the shot by Bettenbrock, no good. Bruning with the rebound and stick back, and she is fouled.
Ashlyn Macy called with it. That is her third.
Bruning's free throw, no good. She will get the second throw here, and it is good. 47-23, Lady Lions. Fulton with the ball left wing. Entry pass to Steinbrock over the top. Shot is good.
Nice job by Connor Fulton to drop that one down to Allie as she finishes it for her 10th point of the night.
Nice touch pass over the top. That's tipped on the way down there by Macy. Bettenbrock loses control of it, being hounded over there by Page.
And she gets the...
Finally throws the elbow.
Yeah.
Page with a good tight defense, and Bettenbrock throws the elbow. Timeout called by the Ellsworth coach. 6 minutes left in this contest. Full timeout, and we'll take one too. Minneapolis leading 49-23.
Goal linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Roth Repair has been a fixture in Minneapolis for some time now. Fixture, get it? Roth Repair can fix, replace, maintain, patch, build, remodel, and mend just about anything. The work is professional and the cost is reasonable. Roth Repair, Minneapolis. Call them today if you need something done right the first time.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as 6 minutes left in the ball game. 49-23, Lady Lions with the lead and the ball. Connor Fulton will inbounds for the Lady Lions.
Now we've got full court pressure by Ellsworth. And they throw over the top of the defense to Shoemaker. Macy comes and gets the ball, and a foul on Merle. That's her first. Macy will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1.
At the line, Mason.
First throw on its way.
Yeah,
Wow.
Gets her first points of the night there.
She's kind of got a two-hand push shot there. It goes in for her. Second one just off the rim. Shoemaker claims the board for Minneapolis. Back out front to Fulton. Now Macy. Entry pass to Steinbrock. Has the defense sealed off. And man, when she's got the defense on her hip, Habiger had no chance at stopping Steinbrock as she gets all the way to the rack for about her 12th point of the night. Habiger in close is fouled by Page. And she'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. 5:17 left. Fourth quarter action. Minneapolis with a comfortable 29-point lead. Habiger. First throw on its way. No good. Landon back in. And excuse me. Bettenbrock out. Well, we'll see the pressure defense on Friday, I guarantee you. Bloit noted for that. Free throw no good. Nice seal out underneath by the Minneapolis tall people. I'm not going to call them bigs. They're not huge. There's a reach-in foul on Merrill. And Macy right back to the free throw line for another 1-and-1. Pretty good crowd here tonight as you look across the way. A few open spots, but not too many. First throw on its way. Good. Ashland 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Now the Substitutions come in. We have Baker, Crossan, Walker, Page, and Macy on the floor.
Second shot is up, and it is
rimming
good.
She's improved tonight on free throws. You have
Yes,
11% coming in tonight.
Vastly improved. Yeah, she's a little iffy from the free throw line. She's got a negative. It's part of her game as free throw shooting, but tonight, doing very well. Cranston down low, gets it off to Merle. Left wing to Landon. Now off to Conley. Entry pass to Merle. Jump shot. Good. Nice play there by Ellsworth. That looked really nice. Coach is trying to coax them into some pressure defense, and Baker with a nice baseline move is fouled by Landon. Baker heads to the free throw line. It's a double bonus situation from here on out as Riley at the free throw line will shoot 2. Free throw off front of the rim, no good. 54-25, Lady Lions in the lead here. Riley Baker. Free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Crossan with the rebound, and we bring it back out. Left wing, Page. Trying to get it into Crossan. Nice crossover dribble, and does get it into JC. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Gregg with the rebound. Now the long shot by Bailey Walker. Boy, that looked good, and just caroms off the front of the rim. And Ellsworth clears the board. Landon almost has her pocket picked by Walker. Now Conley gets it off to Cranston. Entry pass to Bruning. Looks for a cutter. Dribble drive. And Page has her on the arm.
That's going to be 5 on Kelsey. Yep.
Well, she got her money's worth. That's her 4th.
Oh, 4th? I had her down for 5.
Puts them in the 1-and-1 though.
So,
And the
free
clock
throw in and out, no good. Crossan with the rebound, gets it off to Baker, or Walker, excuse me. Now Ellsworth extends the defense out. Walker with a crossover dribble, and the pass goes way over the top, and Page able to bring it in. Crossan had it down low, found the cutter. Riley Baker on the backside is tipped out of there by Ellsworth. And it will be Minneapolis ball. 2:23 left. Fourth quarter action, set play. Page from the baseline, shot no good. Walker gets a hand on it, and Baker quick to the ball on the backside, picks it up and lays it in. Nice bucket there by Riley Baker on the backside, 56-25.
continuous clock running right now. So,
Merle tries to get it off to Bruning, but it's intercepted. Now Ellsworth gets it right back. Conley to Cranston. Into Bruning. Conley with a long shot, no good, and Crossan has the rebound, gets it off to Baker. Gregg out front, sets the offense. Now Crossan. Almost had Walker underneath. Page with the ball. Now Walker, long shot, that's good.
nice shot by Bailey Walker.
That one was looking seriously good from this angle anyway after it left her hand. Three-pointer by Bailey Walker, 59-25. Cranston out front, being guarded by Page. She's got to watch it. She has 4 fouls. Closely guarded for 5 seconds, and that's a nice defensive play by Kelsey Page.
1 minute to go. 59-25.
10th ranked girls team in the state, Lady Lions, playing like it here tonight with a 59-25 lead. Gregg, jump shot, good. Kylie Gregg, just a really nifty little shooter. She's deadly from about 12 foot and in, has a real nice jump shot, and I'm going to say it for a girl. And there she is fighting for that loose ball, has it for a minute, gets it off to Landon, intercepts it. Walker is going to be whistled with the foul.
You are so old school, Mike.
That's going to be the ball game.
Walker
guys.
wearing my favorite number. Number 4. Landon to the free throw line. Free throw, no good. JC says, well, I'll just hold it. And that's the way it ends. Minneapolis 61, Ellsworth 25, almost the identical score that we clipped them earlier in the year.
62 to 25 was the first one. 61 to 25 is this one. So
I didn't think we'd get to 60, but we did. Minneapolis 61, Ellsworth 25. We'll be back with the girls' stats and maybe a quick talk with Coach Weatherman here in just a minute.
And in honor of Pink Out last Friday, I'm going to play a little tune.
what was that, Dale?
Should have played that last Friday for Pink Out, but didn't get around to it.
That's what you're talking about, yeah?
Yep. Well, Mike, I think that was 2 games in a row this year, 60 points against the Bearcats.
You can't hear me?
Not very well.
I cannot hear you when you don't have that for some reason. So you're almost going to have to eat it, Dale.
2 games this year. The Lions 60 points or more in the season against Ellsworth. Nice.
Yep, nice victory tonight. Lady Lions, as they score 61 over the Ellsworth Bearcats 25, and almost identical the first time we met them. Run down the scoring real quick as we hope to have an interview with Coach Weatherman. But first, the Ellsworth Bearcats, let's see. Starting out, number 1, Whitney Williams, a freshman with 2 points. Number 30, Natasha Bruning with 4 points. She missed quite a few opportunities from the free throw line. Connolly with 4 points, Landon 2, Murrell 2, and Cranston had a good second half, ends with 11 points. Minneapolis Lady Lions, as they get in the scoring book, 9 players get in the score, and they come away with some good points tonight. So starting out, Bailey Walker with 3 points, 3 points by Ashlyn Macy, 4 points by Riley Baker, 4 points by J.C. Crossan, 6 by Kylie Gregg, 7 by Kelsey Page, 8 by Shay Shoemaker, and Allie Steinbach with 12, and Connor Fulton with 14 to lead the way for the Lady Lions. And great effort tonight, and Coach Weatherman joins us up here right now. And Coach, thanks for coming up here and talking with us. And first of all, a nice victory tonight, 8-0. What a way to start. So.
Yeah, we came out and showed some different things on defense tonight. Got away from our man-to-man early in the game. Wanted to practice some things for Friday night against Beloit, and I don't think we could have executed those things any better than we did in that first quarter.
Yeah, they just look like to me that one of the things that I noticed, and I'll let Mike chime in here in a second, but the passing was so much better tonight. I felt like, now we missed a lot of opportunities, but the passing was so crisp and so good. We just, one of the best passing game I've seen, especially in the first half.
Yeah, one of the things I complimented the girls on at halftime was, probably 80% of our possessions we probably had an assist on tonight. It wasn't a lot of just one person trying to take the ball to the basket on their own. We did a good job moving the ball and setting our teammates up for some easy looks.
Yeah, I thought Minneapolis, we scored 60-something points. I didn't think we really shot the ball extremely well all night long, but from the outside, we had quite a few layups, which we got from our pressure defense. I thought our defense looked really good around midcourt, and I thought we'd have more 10-second calls because they just could not get the ball down the court, and we were there to intercept. But great job on the defensive end, I thought.
Yeah, it really was. I know, you talked about us not shooting the ball well from the outside. Shay kind of struggled a little bit tonight, and she was kind of frustrated over on the bench, and I told her, I said, how nice is it for us to be able to win by 30 and her have an off night? Last year that wouldn't have happened. Shay had an off night. That just tells you how much everybody's improved, and those younger girls have matured a little bit.
Well, Coach, what's it like to be ranked number 10 in the state?
Well, actually, I just found out about 3:30 this afternoon.
Tell me how you really feel now.
You like to see that. It kind of it's good for the girls to have that. That accomplishment. But then you look, and number 9 is sitting there on Friday night, so it doesn't get easy. At the end of the week here, and to me, Friday night is a statement game for us. We've played some decent opponents, but we haven't played a great opponent, and Boyd's going to be that great opponent. If you look towards sub-state, we'll have them in subs. You don't know how the pairings will shake out, but I told our other 2 coaches, I said it could come down to us seeing Boyd 3 times this year, and every game we play against them is going to be important. Building towards the end of the year.
I was telling Scott, playing Beloit, you can look forward to pressure defense all the way through that contest, and I was kind of glad to see Ellsworth extend their defense a little bit down there. I think the second quarter they kind of perked up, and then they started playing a little better ball, and I kind of like to see the pressure they applied. They played a little bit better, which we needed.
Yeah, Ellsworth is, they don't shoot the ball extremely well, but they got some good athletes, and they'll get out and defend you. They do a nice job on the defensive end of the court. If we weren't, there for a while when we weren't getting transition baskets, we kind of struggled in our half-court offense a little bit.
Well, I mentioned to Scott, I said, well, you just called a timeout, and Scott said, I thought that Coach Weatherman needed to point something out, and then I think at the start of the second half, I mentioned that the half-court set just didn't look very in sync, and they needed to kind of get everything going again, and they tried to get it, and they got so many open looks that it's just hard to get going in the emotion because everyone was so open.
Yeah, it is. When you're getting open looks, one pass and people are open, it's hard to get into the flow of the offense. But we still, we work on that every day, and it's a new offense, and we're still struggling to improvise, is what I would like to say. We don't look for skip passes. We don't look for pick and rolls. We want to run the basic motion offense, but we need to improve on some of the other things if we're going to beat a team like Boyd, because Boyd's going to come out and play man-to-man, and they're going to get after it.
Yeah, they're going to overplay, and I saw our passes over the top and the back doors. It's kind of good practice for what you're going to see on Friday. We'll need it.
Yeah.
Well, Coach,
congratulations. Thank you, guys.
On a great
Thank
victory
you
tonight, and we will be with you on Friday night as we travel to Beloit. Beloit undefeated. Have they lost yet?
They were 5-2.
5-2.
But one of those losses to number 1 4A Concordia, and the other one was to a good Clay Center team. So your 2 losses aren't shabby losses.
Shabby losses. Nope, absolutely not. So, okay, well, Coach, thanks for coming out and talking with us.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations once again on a great victory, and we will take a break here in a second as we get ready for the boys' action. You're listening to 910KNA.com, and we will go ahead and shut it off for a second as we regroup, and you'll hear a pause, and then we'll be back with the boys' action.